It's a long and stupid story. Trust me, you don't want to hear it. Anyway, sorry for the tangent. You were saying? I've been noticing an influx of newcomers there. They're loud, young, and brazen, just like you. Yeah? The fact that you're able to make something of yourself out of such mundane nonsense. I'd say you're doing pretty well. So what's the issue? Well, I've talked about my channel situation here before, right? Yeah, you said your views are dwindling. Calling it dwindling might be a bit overkill, but yeah. That's why my team and I are trying to figure out what to do. Trying to keep the show fresh, you know? Truthfully though, I've been wanting to change the show's direction for a while now. I even promised myself last year, once I get a certain number of viewers, I was just gonna do it. Well, I've always wanted to do a talent showcase segment, you know? So I could help elevate others like me. Others like you? Yeah. Like the soprano lady from before. Like those dwarf actors and actresses in TV shows. We all actually kind of have something in common. Do you know what it is? I'll make it easier for you. Think about satyrs, for example. Reese, when you hear about us, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Don't think too hard now. Just say anything off the top of your head. How about you, Pops? Probably partying, recklessness, alcoholism, or a joke, right? Is that what you think? Nope, but that's what most of the society thinks. In the same way society views Lady Riona as bad luck personified. All just because she happens to be a banshee. Besides, society is awful at judging people. The immediate trust they have for those who have money, compared to those who have had to start from zero. You know what I mean? I get it, you know? Etiquette, social cues and awareness, that sort of thing. What nurtures you when growing up reflects these things. That's what most people like to assume anyways. And I get it. Nobody has any time to learn about everybody, so we go by impressions. But someone who started from zero and now? The difference on how people treat me is so damn stark. So damn stark that it doesn't feel all that great, you know? Of course. So yeah, I wanted to carve a space in my work. A place where I could give exposure to those who might not get it otherwise. Then once again I ask you, what is the issue? My team thinks my segment idea is too risky. Don't fix what's not broken, they said. They just want me to improve what I've been doing. And you agree? They're not wrong. The risk is real. After all, I'm not responsible only for myself. I've got a whole team depending on me now. That's why I'm trying to find a compromise. At least until we become so big that any slight changes won't affect us as much. Will the world wait for you, though, I wonder? Huh? Will the world wait for you to be ready? Have you ever asked yourself that? You see, making choices is always a matter of priority. As you grow, your stake increases, along with your responsibility. As such, your excuses will continue to pile up. But, given the pace at which you're going right now, I see your idealistic dream is unlikely to be realized. However, if it's enough for you to just have good intentions, well, that's another story. Well, a little blunt, aren't we? Am I wrong, though? It is a perspective. You know, one of many. I admit I don't know much about the entertainment biz, but you've gotten this far, boy. Because all along you've been motivated by that specific goal in mind. Ain't that right? Yeah. That's why I wouldn't dismiss his intent so easily. Well, you're probably just a bit lost right now. You think I should have been gentler then? Nah. I needed the whipping. Those words were hard to swallow, but I needed to hear them. You okay? Well, there's a lot I need to think about, so I should go. Nice seeing you, Pops. And thanks for your advice, sir. Reese, thank you too. Hang in there. Yeah, y'all too. See you around. Well, I've stayed too long already, so I better go do my work. Don't want to get my pay docked, you see? Nice meeting you, Hyde. We'll see each other more often soon, I'm sure. Hopefully nothing work-related. Have a good night, officer. You too, Reese. Be safe out there, officer. Will do. Until next time. And now Hyde's gonna leave. I suppose I should leave as well. So ready to tuck into bed? I did my best today and I hope you did too. I suppose I should leave as well. I'll be back before long, though. Please do. Hmm? Is there something wrong? Looks like the officer forgot his lighter again. Oh my god. Seems our officer accidentally drops it again. It exudes an interesting feel. Oh, what a curse. Oh no, you're right. I'll keep it for him. Thank you. Alright then. Have a good evening yourself, Reese. Safe trip out there, Mr. Hyde. Shin Gamaicha. Hi everybody. Already had that one. Shoot, I'm just gonna pour myself a drink. Real quick. Much better. I kind of needed it. I forgot, this game's a lot of talking, so it kind of does a lot of work on your throat. Sunday, September 24th. Is that accurate? September 24th. Is a Sunday. No, it's not accurate. Ah, it could be actually. Hang on. Oh my god, it is. Ah, the dates are accurate. Was not expecting that. So, Inamimi and werewolves may share common ancestry, archaeologists say. Lionfish invasion decrease. A successful trial. Countries to block foreign entry amidst unknown livestock bacterial infection. Looks like bad weather again tonight. Whoa, what the hell is this? So, it's sometimes scary how so many things come into factor as you make a decision. It shouldn't be that hard, right? I have tons to think about every day. Like how to make your timeline more fun. I could really use a good cup of tea right now. Bad traffic at Yale Street. Avoid. Hey, she's getting likes! Nice. Right, who shows up today that we've not seen? Bailey! Nice. I do hope Riona becomes a friend. She's the only one that doesn't have a face. Yeah, the little smiley face. Let's hope it doesn't bring bad tidings. I don't know. I think it's a very nice colour scheme. Well, I think it's lacking something. And now we have a flashback to Coffee Talk 1. It's too dainty. Dainty? What would you like then? Red, black and purple? That wouldn't be the worst. Okay then, why not? But you have to commit to it. No takebacks this time. Bet. I don't know. Maybe. Let's take a break from the topic. I only have time for a quick drink before I go back to work. It's not like we're going to decide now anyway. Maybe that's the problem. How are we supposed to plan this wedding if we keep postponing every choice we need to make? Hey Reese, what do you think? Pale green, lilac and daffodil yellow, or red, black and purple? Bae, don't put Reese on the spot. No, it's quite alright, it's just that I wouldn't know. This is your wedding, your opinions matter, not mine. Trouble is, we don't know what our opinions are. And when we think we do, we change our minds. It's like the centerpieces. Oh please, can we not talk about that now? I really thought we agreed on the cute cottagecore ones. The ones you spotted on Toma de Chill. I mean, they were your pick in the first place. They were, but they were also too expensive. We have to be realistic. But weddings in general are expensive. Especially when you want to have 200 guests. That's a low blow. I can't just disinvite my extended family. The key word is extended. Do you even know half these people? That's not the issue. If I invite one of them, I have to invite them all. It's like a domino effect. Besides, they'll be paying for part of the wedding. I still don't think they should. I can pull my weight. If we have to choose, I'd rather we have the beautiful things you like. Even if it means we have fewer guests. If my family's not chipping in, we might not be able to afford it either. Thanks for the vote of confidence. I don't want our wedding to just be a random meal, with a bunch of people we're not even that close to. And I said I'll make sure we can afford a dream wedding. Or die trying. I don't want you to... Saved by the bell. That's work. I really can't linger. I think I'll have that drink now, Reese. Of course. What can I get you? Something that'll keep me awake. I still have work to do, and my head hurts. So I guess strong coffee would be good. And with a nice spicy kick, please. Any preference on the spicy kick? No, any strong coffee with spice will do. Okay. Coffee, ginger. We have ginger now. Beautiful. Ooh, Jahe Tubruk. Now Jahe Tubruk for the lady. Oops, I pressed the wrong button. It all works out. Hey, we're friends. English. God. Ginger presides over the ground coffee at the bottom of the cup, originally from Indonesia. Oh, an oldie goodie. Perfect. I can feel myself relaxing already. What? You're weird. That thing doesn't smell relaxing to me at all. You're weird. I guess we're both weird. That we are. Hey, Hyde's back. My lovely weirdo. My perfect misfit. This is so much better. It really is. Have I mentioned I love your smile? Oh my god. Never enough. Disgusting. I'm gonna need something real spicy to wash this down. And I'd love to serve it to you, Hyde. If Bailey doesn't want to order, that is. Hyde, sorry, didn't hear you come in. Yeah, I know. You were too busy doing whatever you were doing. Hey, Hyde. Go ahead, get yourself a drink. I can wait. I'll stick here for a while anyway, until Lou properly gets off work. Alright then. Did you hear me, Reese? Spicy is the name of the game. Any preference on the spice or the base? Nope, just make sure it's got a spicy kick of something. Then double it. So if I do... Hibiscus... and then double ginger. It's most of the fact he wanted something bold. Alright. So what does this make? Ooh, a Zobo. Very nice. I felt up for a challenge, so try this. If you don't like hibiscus in this, you never will. Let's see if you crack the Hyde code. Well... this is kind of troublesome, Reese. You know me a little too well. Yeah, so take it this works for you. This is a perfectly executed Zobo, if I ever tasted one. Glad to see you've made good use of your ginger resupply. So you knew I couldn't get it right last time. Forgive an old man his old man jokes. Anyhow, this is the only acceptable way to drink hibiscus. I used to have a friend in Lagos who made me Zobo like this, every time I visited. She lived near the harbour. We would sit down and drink it and watch the boats float by. It sounds lovely. She was a good friend. I have a feeling she maybe died. Hey! Part of Lost Angels Agency, old enough yet still seeking the truth purpose of life. There's a Zobo. A traditional Nigerian drink with an invigorating ginger kick supported by cloves and pineapple. She isn't anymore? Huh. When you've got a vampire's lifespan, friends come and go. That's sad. You get used to it. Isn't this where you say something about enjoying each moment even more? Or grief being the price you pay for love? I'm afraid it's a lot more mundane than that. Some things you forget. And for others, you just get better at moving on. Anyway, speaking of enjoying the moment, your family troubles have sorted themselves out, yes? Still on the marriage track? Yeah, we are. We definitely are. Not getting too bored. Not really. Turns out planning a wedding is, well, suitably entertaining. That's one way of putting it. Can't wait to be at the marriage stage of it, to be honest. Could you sound any less enthusiastic? Hey, here they go again. Good to see that some things don't change. Oh, such a dramatic backdrop too. You should start serving popcorn. I'd be more enthusiastic if we didn't fight about it every single time. No, I'm not engaging with this right now. I've got to go to work anyway. Right. Then I'm gonna have a drink. Bye, Reese. Bye, Hyde. See ya. Ah, dear. I just found a missing photo album of my childhood, and I can only wish you can see how cute I am as a kitten. Just Gala. Oh, yeah. Did that? Oh, right. Okay, never mind. What can I make you, Mr. Bailey's? I think something warm, sweet and comforting, please. A hot chocolate, perhaps? Yes, chocolate with honey and milk would work. Choco! Boom. Choco, honey, milk. Very good. This would be my kind of drink. A Choco Bean Maruku. My bad. Serve it. There we go. A Choco Bean Maruku for you. Perfect. So now we should be friends. Yeah. Nice. Freelance designer and #1 pumpkin spice fan. That's my first chocolate drink. Nice. Sweet, nourishing, healthy chocolate. This feels so good. It means a lot that you're always looking out for all of us. On a miserable night like this. It's heartwarming. But of course, you're our valued customers. I hope Lou didn't get too soaked. You do care a lot about her. Of course I do. Then why all the fighting? You tell me. This wedding is bringing out the worst in us. Since we sorted out the situation with my family. You mean since you cut them off? Yeah, since I stopped talking to their judgmental faces. Lua and I haven't fought about anything. Until now. Every time we try to organise this thing, it's like we become different people. Let me ask you something. Go ahead. What do you want from this wedding? How do you mean? It's not complicated. I'm just asking what you want. If you close your eyes and picture the day, what do you see? Honestly, I have no clue. I know Lua is there, but that's about it. That's not a bad start, in truth. But if you don't have specific expectations, why don't you just let her do what she wants? You make it sound so easy. I want her to have what she wants. That's exactly what I've been trying to achieve. I've been picking up on everything she's liking on Toma de Chill. Every wedding picture she's pinning online, all the places she finds cool, all the fashion designers she follows. She deserves to have all that, to have a special day. But every time I make a suggestion, she won't hear of it. She says it's too much, too expensive, too this, too that. Is it? Too much, too expensive? That's not the point. I don't want her to have a shabby wedding. Just because I'm estranged from my family. I want her to have what she wants, what she deserves. A proper princess wedding. You're a remarkably presumptuous young man. Mr. Hyde. No, that's alright. I know Hyde helped Lua back in the day. And if he's got something to say, I want to hear it. Good, because I was going to say it, whether you like it or not. You're sitting here going on about everything Lua should want, as if you could know what's in someone else's heart. Even when you love someone, no, especially when you love someone, you should never presume to know what they need. Lua is the only one who can tell what Lua wants. But that's exactly the problem. When I ask her, she always says she doesn't know. Then give her time to figure it out. It's not going to help if you pressure her with 1,000 suggestions a minute, or if you try to force her into some sort of princess wedding, just to make you feel good about yourself. But what if we take so long that we reach old age, and we're still not married? If you reach old age and you're still together, married or not, I think that counts as a win. And since we're talking about taking some time, you should also use that time to figure out what you want. Otherwise, the best you'll get is a wedding, based on your skewed idea of what Lua's wedding should be. Sounds pretty sad to me. Well, that wasn't pleasant to hear, Bailey's, but it also wasn't wrong. Give her time and figure out what I want, huh? Sounds so simple. Should have thought about that before, I guess. You're not bad at this tough love thing, are you, Hyde? Perhaps I should consider a career in couple counselling. That doesn't sound nearly as much fun as modelling, doesn't it? Modelling gets old after a while. I thought you were having a good time in LA. I was. Until I wasn't. I'm moving to Seattle, in fact. I kept my contract with the agency, just in case. But there aren't many modelling jobs to be had here. Really? What are you going to do then? Go back to my mafia dwarf buddies? Of course. That was a joke. Come on, I'm obviously kidding. Are you? Phew. I wouldn't go back to them. I'd go back to being chased by them. Besides, I checked in on them, and everyone I used to find entertaining has retired now. Meanwhile, their grandkids manage the whole enterprise, like it's some sort of startup. Are we seriously talking about the mafia right now? That's for me to know, and for you to wonder about. Mr. Hyde likes to play a little. Guilty as charged. I can't help it. When I see an earnest face, I have to tease it. I'll take that as a compliment. But also, what's wrong with managing things like a startup? That sounds like a pretty efficient approach, right? You young people. Impatient in business, like you're impatient in love. Efficiency isn't everything. I have all the time in the world. I don't care if things are done fast. I want them done right. Maybe you should go into slow fashion. Or fine arts. If you paint with oils, that'll take some proper time. Fine arts were the first thing I got good at a few centuries ago. But my style isn't trendy nowadays. Too much... What? Chiaroscuro lighting. And putting blue in skin tones isn't novel anymore. If you're insinuating that you're Rembrandt... Shh. If my mafia buddies find out, I'll be in trouble. You're always joking around, Hyde. But for all that you don't sugarcoat your advice. You're a pretty great listener. I hope you also have people who listen to you. I'm moving here to be closer to them. What was that? Nothing. I believe your phone's ringing. Ah, it's Lua. She's done with work for the day. Finally. In a hurry to leave here, Mr. Bailey's? No, not at all. But I am looking forward to going home. And keep bickering? No, I don't think so. I had an epiphany just now. Must be something in the drink. I'm gonna leave the topic alone for a little while. Good elf. Enjoy your night then. I think I will. Thanks, Hyde. And thanks, Reese. Of course. Have a good night, Mr. Bailey's. And now Hyde is gonna leave. Mr. Hyde? What was that about the mafia? And modelling and fine arts? Are you genuinely considering a career change? All I'm considering right now is whether my car got nicked. I know Old Man Georgie said this area is safe, and it's a bit of a pile of junk. But it's a pile of junk with sentimental value. And I sense a story. It's quite a story indeed. But I'll make it short because it's getting pretty late. I got this car many moons ago, back when Gala was my bodyguard. I'd been stuck in Seattle for a while, working day in, day out. At some point I decided that I needed a proper break. But, you know Gala, he's a bit of a stickler for the rules. There was no way I could have a night out in the middle of a big job, not on his watch. So you slipped his watch? You know me well. Some friends and I, we decided to get together. I was to provide the ride, they provided the entertainment. I did the usual thing, I waited until Gala was out asleep. Then I left a pile of pillows under a duvet, high-shaped, and I snuck out of the hotel room. There's only one problem. Gala was my chauffeur as well, and he had your car keys. He had my car keys. And I wasn't about to poke the beowulf. So I went to the nearest dealership and got the cheapest car I could find. I only intended to keep it for the night, you see. I'll spare you the details, but my friends and I, we drove to a lovely spot with a view. For the sort of action which, I admit, might appear ambiguous from the outside, but to me was very enjoyable indeed. We were right in the thick of it, when suddenly, we hear a tap on the window. Let me guess, that was Gala? The wolf himself. He peers inside. Then he starts banging on the door so hard the whole car is shaking. We all just kind of freeze, and then... he says, "How dare you kidnap Mr. Hyde?" Opens the door and tosses my dates outside. Mr. Hyde? You're not winding me up, are you? Oh, I wish. Sorry, it still sends me into a fit just to think about it. Your princess carried me out of the car, if you can believe that. That's a concierge bodyguard if I've ever heard of one. Right? Truly earning his yearly bonus. I didn't even have the chance to explain the situation. At least until he removed my gag. What the fuck? Gala acted like he was angry, but in reality, he was mortified. If not as mortified as my dates, whom I had to pick out of the grass. Poor Gala. I see where your allegiance lies. Personally, I say, poor me. I never saw those lovely friends again, after that fiasco. But I couldn't be angry at Gala, even then. In fact, I found his chivalry rather charming. He didn't seem to find my antics quite as charming, though. He had woken up, hadn't found me, and was already suspecting the worst. And that was before he discovered me in a strange car in the middle of nowhere. In a compromising position. I think he was truly terrified on my account. So, he stopped talking to me for a few weeks. That doesn't sound unfair. I suppose it wasn't. He also wouldn't give me my car keys back. I got stuck with this old thing you can see outside. And the worst of it is, if you can believe it, I decided as a grand gesture to chauffeur him around in it. He stopped sulking really quickly after that. I suspect he wasn't a huge fan of my driving. Anyhow, I decided to keep the car at the end, for whatever reason. My car collection has had some serious turnover, but this one isn't going anywhere. I must have replaced everything inside it a dozen times over. It's very banged up, but I guess I've grown fond of it by now. We're both a little stuck in time, this car and I. You're rather more sentimental than I thought, Mr. Hyde. Sentimental, That's what you took away from that story? But I suppose you're right. Good thing it's only us here. I can plausibly deny this conversation ever took place. Still, the rain has stopped and this is my cue to go. Before I lose all remaining cred. I hope the car is safe and sound. So do I. And Reese? Yes? Nah, nothing. Have a good night. Good night, Mr. Hyde. Yay! Another day done. And safe journey home. Cappuccino, an Italian delight. So what day are we on now? Monday. Nice. First wave of visa applications to Europe rejected for failure to include passport signatures. The rise and fall of weird Stein box offices, a brief history. Sold out, replica astronaut suits experience an extreme increase in sales. Now I'm ending the session. This game's great. I knew it would be. It's more coffee talk. I'm gonna read everyone's stories first. Does everything happen for a reason, or nah? I wonder how everyone's doing. Oh, kimono pods. Trucker fell asleep and crashed near the 4th Avenue. No casualties, but quite the property damage. I'd reckon you want to avoid the area for the moment. Oh, Riona changed her picture. Road construction on Liara Avenue. Yeah. Oh, nice. Awesome. I'm gonna say I should be able to save wherever. Kaboom! Just double check. Whoa, what? Ah! Oh! Day 1, day 2, day 3. Oh damn. Proper pack there. Oh, okay, so there's 15 days. Oh, cool. Yeah, this game's great. As I said, I knew it would be. By the way, that is going to be the end of the session. Thank you so much for watching, I hope you've enjoyed, and until next time, take care.